6 steps. Step number 1. You have to find people with money. Now in the program I take you through and give you a couple of pointers around that, but this piece here, this is about marketing. This is the stuff that Matt will teach you, for example, after lunch. This is the top of the funnel. If you want, this is the sales process is a funnel. This is the top of the funnel. Find people with money. Are you speaking to the right people? When you're doing the work of getting in front of someone, do you have the right language that they can connect with? Many of you are doing a lot of work just speaking to the wrong people and getting frustrated. You know, some of you have the right people, you're just not doing enough work. So in marketing is about creating the right language. You know, I think Jen talked about story. What's the story that you're creating that people are reading into? So that's the piece of marketing that feeds into the sales funnel. Once you're connecting to the right people, then the next step is B2B. What's B2B? In our world, it's called belly to belly. This to this, one to one, one to many. Connecting with people. That's where a lot of times it falls down. I say to people, I got tons of leads. What have you done with them? Well, and what we do is we send emails, that's great, but it's the next step. The bigger, Matt, the bigger the value of the client that you teach people to connect with, the bigger the value of the connection that they have to have. Would that be fair? You get that? People want to play a big game, want to make big money, but they're not prepared to learn how to communicate on a big level. That's the art of sales. So the first step is you've got to find people with money. Step number 2. Once you find them with money, this is when sales and marketing mix. Once you find people, once you find the right people, you've got the right target market, next step is you have to be able to approach and contact. You have to be able to approach and contact. In the sales program, I'll teach you to do 2 things. 1, how to get belly to belly. 2, how to pick up the phone and connect with people on a phone. You see, while you're ramping up the marketing engine, for many of you, you could actually just be out in the field speaking to people. But if that little voice is going to hold you back, the amount of people that I had said to me, Barry, when you start your business, you have to have a website. I go, website's great. I need to make flipping money. And the only way that I could make money was get in front of people. Connect with people, do things, introduce myself, find out if they're interested while I was building this. Too many entrepreneurs, small businesses are waiting to build this before they can generate income, simply because they can't sell. The quicker you learn how to get in touch in front of people, the quicker you learn how to generate income. If you have an established business and you have teams, the quicker you learn and teach them how to get in front of people, the quicker they become productive, the quicker they start earning money. As your marketing engine starts ripping through and feeding leads, they're ready to act. I see too many sales reps in business sitting around waiting for marketing to feed them leads. That's not the job of a salesperson. The job of a salesperson is to get out and close deals. You have no leads, go find some flipping leads. So you got to approach and contact. There's many ways you can approach. Social media, all those type of things. Email, it's a skill. And 2 key ones, belly to belly, knock on doors, get in front of people, meet people. This weekend, every single one of you have an amazing opportunity to double, triple, quadruple your business just by the amount of people that are in this room. But if you cannot connect with people and meet people and find out what they want, you're not going to help. This is what I see. Hey, here's my card, give me a call, I'd like to do business with you. Why? You connect. You add value to them. That's the art of sales. You approach contact. Once you approach contact, you have to be able to pitch and present. You got to be able to pitch. You got to be able to pitch quick, fast, get in their world. Sales is all about them, not about you. So one thing we'll take you through is teach you how to do a quick elevator pitch. An elevator pitch, 30 seconds. Hi, my name is Barry Mitchell. I'm part of a team called Uncovering Greatness. For over a decade, we've worked with thousands of entrepreneurs around the world to help them make a lot more money, build great teams, and increase their knowledge to allow them to take their business to a whole different level. Right now, is that something that would interest you? That's the game. Not, my name's Barry, and I work with Blair, and I'm with Robert, and I've had 12 years, and I do this. People are not interested in that. They want you to introduce yourself, get in their world, and find out. Notice, right at the end, I just ask a question. Would you be interested in that? Yes, I would, or no, I wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Why not? Yes, I would. Excellent. What type of business do you have? Does that make sense? So we'll teach you how to do some pitching and presenting, how to connect with people through the art of asking questions. So you get in their world. So when you have an opportunity to present and you're sitting in the boardroom, you can connect with people straight away. Straight away. You don't need a PowerPoint presentation that goes zoom, swish, bang, whoopee, ding, nothing. You can pick up a pen, stand in front of a whiteboard, ask some questions, and connect with people to find out where they're at, so you close a deal. Is there anything wrong with PowerPoints? No. But the biggest problem with PowerPoints and sales is it makes the person all about them, not about you. Oh, is my PowerPoint great? And I see people walk into a presentation and the client goes, so tell us why you're here. And for 30 minutes they vomit all over the client about who they are, what we can do, how we can do this. And then at the end, you hear things like, sounds great, thank you, we'll get back to you. 12 months later, I'm watching people still waiting for people to get back to them. We'll send you an email. Whereas if you walk in, get in their world quickly, and you understand how to do that. So I'll teach you how to do that in the once you pitch and present, this is what's going to come up. People are going to say no. You're going to ask me why, but you want them to say no. Because in my experience, when people say yes too quickly, they mean no. And I've watched too many people walk away from sales when people have said yes, and they get back to the office, they said yes. Okay, good, tell me more about it. You want to find the no, because when you find the no, you find the problem. When you can work through the problem, it's just called an objection. When you work through the problem and the client says yes, you know that they mean yes. You take them from a no to a yes. You learn how to handle objections. You take them from a no to a yes without telling them, by learning how to ask questions, by getting in their world so that they make the decision yes. Once you do that, you close. For most people, this is the holy grail question. When do I close? How do I close? This is the easiest part of sales. If you're connecting with the right people in the right space at the right time, and you're making it all about them, you don't need to close. Because what comes up in the little voice when people say, yeah, I speak to lots of people, but I just can't close. What that often tells me is, I'm speaking to lots of people, but they just won't allow me to convince them why they need to move. People will convince themselves when you connect with them. The most important part of closing is getting money in the bank. A sales charity until money's in the bank. How many of you are tired of running charity organizations? You've got to put money in the bank. No money in the bank, don't do the deal. You build a team, you can't pay your staff when your money is sitting in someone else's bank. Does that make sense? When you do that, you close, you follow up, and what it starts doing, it starts feeding the top of your funnel. So 6 key steps.